Today for the Bitcoin and Ethereum price with BitBoyCrypto. Guys, you read the title right. 10 Ethereum will make you a millionaire. Sounds crazy, right? I can tell you something. When we are done here with you, you will probably agree with us because there are some crazy news actually coming into the market right now. I will be talking about that with the one and only BitBoyCrypto. But before we will be doing so, and I want to urge you guys, watch this video until the very end. I was surprised myself when I heard that, and I can tell you, you will be as well. I want to come to the most important question of today. Ben, BitBoyCrypto, how are you doing today, my man?
Man, I tell you, when things are green and things are bullish, always doing well. And, I would say to your audience, if we were to, rewind 4 years ago and people making predictions about Ethereum to $2,500 would have been absolutely insane. And yet, we're probably going to be there pretty quickly. And I know a lot of people, they seem to think like, oh, these crazy numbers we talk about are unbelievable. We're way beyond where we thought we would be even 4 years ago. So, make sure to leave your expectations at the door because crypto has a way of blowing those away.
Yeah, exactly. I remember when I was predicting like 60,000 for March or April, probably we are going to exceed that. I had so many people laughing at me. Yep. And of course, when we are talking now about the 10 million Bitcoin, about the $10 Cardano or so, it seems unrealistic, but we are here in crypto. So that's actually why we have this video. We are not going to throw out a price prediction and leave you with that. Ben, actually, he made a lot of videos about Ethereum already. He has very good knowledge about that. So this is why we will be talking about these crazy happenings and why this is actually a very realistic scenario. So first of all, Ben, what excites you about Ethereum recently? And what is maybe, what do you think is going to happen within this year and also within the next cycle? Maybe just start. I'm very curious to hear about that.
Yeah, so the thing that I really love right now about Ethereum is it seems like we're coming to the end of a war. There has been a war ongoing in the Ethereum community between the miners, the Ethereum Foundation, Vitalik Buterin, the founder of Ethereum, obviously, well, the main one that's still attached to the project. And it's over something called EIP 1559. So that stands for Ethereum Improvement Proposal. Now, this EIP 1559 served, a few different purposes. Number one is to help with the congestion on the network. So there's going to be block sizes, kind of like we saw with Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. With their split, Bitcoin Cash wanted bigger blocks because more transactions could go through, making things faster. With Ethereum, EIP 1559 that's going to be launched in, I believe, July in the London upgrade, it's going to allow for bigger blocks when they're necessary. Another thing that's going to happen is twofold, and it revolves around the gas fees. So number one, part of the gas fee is going to be sent in to the Ethereum Foundation, and they're going to burn it. So that can help with, the gas fee prices because the miners are no longer going to be incentivized to take these really overly exorbitant gas fees because all the extra during the high congestion times is going to be sent away and burnt. So that's number one. It's going to help with the gas fees. But number two, what we're also going to see with this is an overall control of the supply, because when you look at Bitcoin and the scarcity and the rarity, if you guys want to check out what Chris had to say about that on my channel, you guys can head on over and see that interview. We talk a lot about that, but Ethereum doesn't have that because there's an unlimited supply. There's a 0.5% to 2% inflation every year on Ethereum. And so a lot of the things that makes Bitcoin sexy, Ethereum doesn't have. Well, now by taking these fees and burning them, they're going to be lowering the supply over time, which can lead to a much bigger run-up for Ethereum down the road. But in the short term, there's been a really intense battle from the miners over this. Actually, the majority of miners on Ethereum did not want this proposal because it's going to limit how much money they can make in the short term. And it has now been greenlit. So this will officially be happening. The battle has been lost. The miners, their only, thing they can do at this point is do a 51% attack against the Ethereum network itself, which is very unlikely.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Good luck. And why would they also do that? That would destroy the value of all of their Ethereum they own. So there's no real incentive for them to do that, but they are kind of like throwing that around as a threat. And so what we're seeing is if you look at Flexpool is the number 24 overall miner for Ethereum. On January 14th, they put out a tweet saying that they are against speculation on price. They only care about the mining, and the miners are getting hurt over this proposal. So what did Flexpool start doing on January 14th? They started dumping all their Ethereum, or not all, but a much higher percentage. They had not sold it in a year. And as soon as they put this tweet out, you can see them notch up their selling. But they're the number 24 overall pool, which isn't that big compared to the number 1 overall Ethereum pool, which is called Spark Pool. If you go and look at their numbers, they also have been dumping Ethereum since that day. They were not in favor of this proposal. And so the long and the short of it is, the miners have been in a battle trying to keep the price down and basically trying to punish people who speculate on the price of Ethereum, which makes no sense to me. Why would they would want to harm their own bags? But yet they've been doing it. So now that that's over, that battle over the last 6 weeks is finished. I believe right now we are going to see the price of Ethereum absolutely explode.
So that's already interesting to understand from a fundamental point of view, because the only thing which I didn't really like besides maybe a little bit more lack of decentralization, was this infinite supply of Ethereum, because every year we had the same amount being minted. And of course, the percentage inflation decreases over time, but potentially the supply was infinite. And Bitcoin was very superior towards that.
Right.
But now we not only have like a fixed one, even maybe a deflationary supply. And there the scarcity is kicking in. So maybe like, or even all of these old price predictions are off the table right now, because with more scarcity, everyone who knows the stock to flow model knows that the scarcity severely impacts the valuation of the underlying asset. So now I wanted to know, maybe for this cycle, Ben, what is your price prediction for this cycle? Did anything change? But more importantly, now that the scarcity aspect is added, maybe we are seeing 3-year, 4-year, 5-year cycles or so, and then also some explosive growth in the next cycle. So maybe we are starting with this cycle with 2021, and then I want to go over into a little bit more of the longer term, so to speak, for Ethereum, and what prices you are expecting there.
Yeah, so I had originally said, last year, I believe that Ethereum can go up to $27,000 per coin. And I stand by that. I believe that in this bull run in 2021, I believe that we will see a $27,000 Ethereum by the end of this year. Now, I had also said in a video last month that if the price of Ethereum by the beginning of March were not over $2,500 or $3,000, I might have to adjust that. But with the stimulus package, that has all changed, because now we are looking to another phase of this bull run for Bitcoin and for Ethereum. I don't get too much into technical analysis, but I do use an indicator called Market Cipher that works fantastic. And we're seeing signs on Market Cipher of the most bullish signal on Ethereum since October. If you look at what it did since October, when the prices were around $200, at one point it had 10x that. So that makes sense to kind of line up with the $27,000 prediction down the road. If we can go 10x over the next few months, have a little bit of a dip, and then climb back up. So I do believe now with the stimulus news that all of our predictions for this year are still on the table. In terms of a longer price prediction for Ethereum, well, if you were to look at, let's just say Ethereum were to get to $15,000. Like, let's just say 15,000. Let's say it doesn't go to 27,000. Let's say a very, in my opinion, low expectation price target of $15,000. Well, that would mean, for all intents and purposes, that it 10x'd its previous all-time high during this bull run. If it gets to $15,000 and it were to 10x during the next cycle, that would put Ethereum at $150,000. So if you were to say that it weren't even to 10x, if it were to go less than that, like 7.5x, somewhere around there, that would still put the price of Ethereum over $100,000 for the next cycle. And this is something I really try to preach to my audience, which is, if you're new to crypto, you get too caught up looking in the gains for this cycle, for this year. But the true life-changing generational wealth comes in selling at the top of this cycle and then buying back in for the next one. That's how you go from being, worth 6 figures to being worth 8 figures. That's how you go from being worth 4 figures to being worth 6 or 7 figures, is being able to understand these cycles. So that's what I anticipate for Ethereum. And, everyone I know that's in my family and my friends, they're all in Ethereum as well. I've convinced them all that this is the big thing that's happening. So, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm giving you guys the same advice I'm giving to my friends and family, which is buy Ethereum, sell at the top, and then buy back in at the bottom, and you can change your life forever.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you very much for that. My personal game plan will be, I will be selling at the top. Of course, I will be scaling out, but a part I will be just holding. I want to have this long time horizon. Everyone has to, of course, choose his own strategy. But I think holding one stack just forever, same for Bitcoin, is maybe a good way to go. But beautiful here. And I think even though our moon math is always very easy, it worked for Bitcoin, right? Just look at the last cycles. I mean, we are having these cycles. We are having diminishing returns to scale. And it's as easy as that. If you just zoom out, you get the bigger picture. And it is the same for Ethereum. It is the same for Bitcoin. So thank you so much for that overview. I can't wait for that. $100,000 for Ethereum. It's probably not going to happen this year, probably not next year, but in this next cycle, this is something I'm looking forward to. And this is where the cycle is coming from. And I personally think if Ethereum is delivering on all of their promises, if all of these updates are being rolled out, well, this is actually a very conservative one talking about the next 5 years. Thank you very much for being here. There's another video over on BitBoy's channel as well. We are talking about Ethereum and all that good stuff. Of course, his channel is down below. Of course, you should be going over, subscribing to his channel, pressing the bell and all of that good stuff. Beautiful content over there. It was nice having you over there. It was nice being over on your show, man. Do you have any last words to share before we are wrapping it up?
Yeah, you guys make sure to smash the like button if you guys like seeing this. We're going to be doing these videos regularly. Really love talking to you, Chris. It's always a good time.
Beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thanks, everyone, for watching until the very end. Thank you, everyone, for smashing up the like button towards the new all-time high. Leaving maybe your favorite altcoins down below. Would be very interested. Besides Ethereum, what altcoins are you actually looking at? And with that being said, we will see the next one of MMCrypto probably already today. And as always, guys, as always, bye-bye.